News 46 is brought to you by Bees Embroidery and Garment Printing, specializing in custom and personalized decoration of gifts, garments, and more. Call 775-727-9444. News is also brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-9900 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson. News 46 is also brought to you by Humana, serving the community. Please stop in at 1397 South Loop Road on the corner of Loop and Highway 160.
Tonight on News 46, the Nye County School District is reviewing site safety plans, and an Act of Kindness Award is presented to a veteran. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Deanna O'Donnell. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
Superintendent Dale Norton talks about school safety. It's Wednesday, March 7th. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. Nevada state school officials are meeting with Governor Sandoval next week to talk about school security. In the meantime, Superintendent Dale Norton has ordered all principals in the Nye County School District to review their site safety plans in light of recent activity locally and nationally.
I sent out a directive for them to get with their staff or their site school safety teams, review their site plans for school safety and threats of violence, go through and make any changes or have a discussion about it, any changes that they would make to that. Then the following directive to that was to get with all site personnel and communicate that plan by the end of the week, this Friday, close of business day.
What typically does a site safety plan consist of?
It talks about all the things that you do in response to violence or crisis, shooters, any of that kind of thing that goes on in a school, and what they would do in their lockouts or lockdowns. So, you know, just to go back and review it and refresh it in light of all the things that have happened across the country in the last few weeks, and make sure that we're on top of that for the safety of our students and for our staff.
You talked about in your press release parents finding out what their kids are actually doing on social media, in person, what's inside their backpacks, getting a little bit more conversation going with your children.
Well, very forwardly, I will say get in your child's life. That starts by getting in their backpack and knowing what's in their backpack, getting into the texting, social media things that they're involved with. If parents aren't educated on what the social media things are out there, they need to do some research on it to learn about that. I'm trying to put together some information to send to parents to say, here's the social media sites that are out there, here's more to learn about them. They also, in the conversations that their students are having, their children are having, with other children, with other adults, they need to hear what they're talking about. And if they have any information that needs to be looked at, report it to the site, more so the site than the district, because the site principals know those kids and know who they're hanging out with and what they're doing.
Sometimes students aren't aware of the consequences of just talking or putting things out on social media.
Absolutely, and when the things go out on social media, unfortunately that could snowball into other things. Social media can be very helpful, but it can be very harmful also, where it gets a big raise out of what's going on.
So what should a person do if they hear about a rumor or if they see a direct threat? How should they go to Safe Voice? Should they contact the Nye County Sheriff's Office? What should they do?
Yes. Safe Voice, contact the Nye County Sheriff's Office. And then also in light of if it's an age level thing and you know what age level of school site it's in regards to, contact that site administration and let them know what's going on. They can start here, but we'll push them to the site. And I'd rather have the reporting person give that information to the site than have it go through a process of people at our site and not be totally the right information coming out of here. I'd like it to be direct to that site administration so that they can deal with, again, they know the students, they know, who they're dealing with, and we started that process. A follow-up to us to let us know what's going on, absolutely. But the most work is going to get it done at the site level, law enforcement, Safe Voice.
Saturday night, several individuals were arrested at a residence on Dollar Street here in Pahrump.
The Nye County Sheriff's Office has arrested several individuals on Dollar Street, the result of a warrant that they executed in regards to a possible stolen vehicle on the property. Police made contact with Brian Miller, Timothy DeRosia, and Richard Navarro. The victim contacted police and said that Brian Miller had stolen his 2000 white Chevy Suburban that had 22-inch chrome rims and a Nevada license plate. He said that Miller had taken it from California headed to Pahrump. Miller told police during the investigation that, in fact, he had told the victim that the car had run out of gas and that he left it at the Horizon Market on Pahrump Valley Boulevard and left the key in the ashtray inside the vehicle. During a search of Miller's person, police located a dental floss container that they say contained a substance recognized as heroin. Miller was taken into custody for possession of a stolen vehicle, possession of heroin, and drug paraphernalia. 2 other individuals were arrested at the scene, one being Richard Navarro and Timothy DeRosia. Those 2 individuals were charged with possession of a dangerous drug or methamphetamine and possession of drug paraphernalia. Richard Navarro also was charged with child neglect. During the search, police located methamphetamine, several pills including Dilaudid, Xanax, and Norco. Police searched the main residence, which they said smelled like feces and urine. There was approximately 8 small dogs, multiple cats, and a pig inside the home. They said that the floor of the master bedroom was covered in feces and urine. There were several children on scene belonging to the Navarros, who were taken into custody by Child Protective Services. Vicky Navarro was not on scene, but turned herself in to the Nye County Sheriff's Office 2 days later. She was charged with possession of methamphetamine, possession of a controlled substance, and child neglect.
Ford employees will be taking paid leave during some major changes at the factory. Angela Miles reports.
Topping our news, layoffs are happening at Ford. CNBC reports Ford is temporarily laying off 2,000 workers at its stamping plant in Wayne, Michigan. The plan is to retool the plant and make way for the reintroduction of Ford Rangers and Broncos. The layoffs are from May 7th to October 22nd and affect hourly workers. The workers with 1 year of seniority will receive about 75% of their take-home pay. The Rangers roll off the assembly line later this year, and the Broncos in 2020. Sales of trucks and SUVs have been especially brisk for car companies. The CEO is all over the MIT study that found drivers for Uber earned about $3.37 an hour after expenses. The CEO of Uber responds in a tweet that MIT stands for Mathematically Incompetent Theories. The lead author of the MIT study is now rerunning his analysis.
Thanks, Angela. Well, next time you drive past Porta Subs near Albertsons on Highway 160 here in Pahrump, be sure to stop by and enter the Bon Jovi concert ticket giveaway. No purchase is necessary, but while you're there, why not stop for a classic sub sandwich? You can enter the contest daily, and the drawing will be held March 15th at noon. But wait, there's more. Porta Subs is also giving away a lunch for 2 to our 3rd caller. Just give us a call at 775-727-9400. This offer is valid only during the 5 p.m. newscast today. We'll have election information right after this break.